CAA family, it is time to welcome in your family and friends from outside. We'll be doing that by asking musical theater to make their way backstage.
Join us, keep your field with power. Join
visual arts and photography. We just enjoyed a wonderful gallery walk and some time watching those videos as well. We are so grateful for all the art that has been able to be created in our short amount of time here. At this moment, I would love if my friends Perry and Kira from Olim and Gesher Creative Writing could make their way backstage left. I would also like if Logan from Gesher Vocal Music could make their way backstage right. Here at CAA, we have had an amazing 12 days of creating, connecting, and celebrating, and tonight you're seeing a lot of the celebrating. We have been focused on building new skills and connecting for the first time in what feels like a long time. And we are so excited to make our way through this crazy year, but as a community, as a Kahila Kadosha, and to come at the end with some amazing art. We just saw a piece saying that we have magic to do. We most certainly have some magic to do tonight. And I also want to take some time to focus on the magic that has happened over the last 12 days. This is session 3 in review.
This is our song, that's all that matters, 'cause we all belong right here together. There's nothing better than singing along. This is our summer, this is our song. And every time, sit by the fire, 'cause we all need a song. Weary tired, we'll sit here together and sing it out loud. This is our song, that's all that matters, 'cause we all belong right here together. There's nothing better than singing along. This is our summer, and this is our song. This is our song. This is our song. This is our song. Come on and sing now. And come on and sing now. Na 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 na. Hey, come on and sing now. Na 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 na. This is our song. That's all that matters. 'Cause we all belong right here together. There's nothing better than singing along. This is our summer. This is our song. That's all that matters. 'Cause we all belong right here together. There's nothing better than singing along. This is our summer. This is our song. This is our song. This is our
Let's give a huge round of applause for our amazing CAA media team that helped put the team of Jason, our videographer, and Shalva, our communications coordinator, along with Corey, a leadership team member of ours who is helping us out with our live stream and our chat tonight. Thank you. continue the night by hearing from some of our O-Leamers who are reading pieces that they wrote in our creative writing major, which is headed by the amazing creative writing mentor, Carly. The goal of every session of creative writing is to create stories and create pieces of writing that end up in the chapbook at the end of the summer, which is a compilation of all those amazing stories that are written right here at CAA. Every camper who is in creative writing is not only going home with some amazing stories of an amazing summer, they're going home as a published writer. And we're so proud. And our friends here in the audience, tonight your RAs will be bringing you a few copies to share and read some amazing stories that your peers have created. Tonight we'll be hearing the opening paragraphs of all of these pieces. We will be first hearing from Carrie Tannenbaum and Kira Firestein.
Hello, my name is Carrie Tannenbaum, and I'll be reading the beginning of my story, Scorching. The sound of an explosion jolts Evangeline from her dream. It was a good dream, one that made her wish that it was real. There was a young boy, and now that she's awake, the dream slips from her mind. A loud crash echoes off the alley walls where she was sleeping. She thought that her tired mind had imagined the sounds, but now she's certain that someone is in trouble. Stumbling off the ground, she throws off the newspapers she was using as a blanket, grabs her backpack full of belongings, and begins to run towards the noises. Her bright red hair is whipping in the wind, looking almost like a racer trying to reach the finish line. Evangeline knows she should be careful, that she should not be running into danger this early in the morning, especially after what happened last week. But she can't help it. She feels as if the noise is calling her, like this is her destiny.
Letters from Lucy. Alice, thank you for your letter. I don't get them too often, you know, these days. Technology and all that. Not that I'm complaining. I love my new smart refrigerator. It's nice to see words on paper. However, I think you may have, and I hate to say this in case it's embarrassing for you, but you may have sent it to the wrong address. It's an easy mistake to make. There are dozens of main streets across the country, 3 in my town alone. The city planning is very stupid here. So don't feel bad. I get it. Anyways, I hope you reach whoever you are looking for. Sincerely, Lucy.
Special thanks to our first 2 readers from Bowling Creative Writing. You will be hearing 6 other openings of stories and poems tonight, and all 8 will be available to read in our 2021 Session 3 chapbook. At this time, can the members of Olim and Gesher Dance make their way backstage to their first pieces starting with this. We come now to our vocal music major, which is headed by Ari, who is so kind of I had the amazing opportunity to turn a major that is originally titled Vocal Music Ensemble into both a Gesher and Bonim solo performance masterclass. So for the last 12 days, he has been working with one Gesher camper and one Bonim camper on solo performances for you. The first one we will be hearing from is Logan Peterseal, a member of our Gesher program, who will be accompanying themselves on ukulele for our first song, We're Going to Be Friends.
Volunteer, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest along the ground and look at all the lives we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt on our uniforms and chasing all the ants and worms. Waking up and now it's time to learn. Waking up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell. Nouns and books and show and tell. At playtime we will throw the ball. Back to class, through the hall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. Tonight I dream while I'm in bed. Until the thoughts go through my head. About the bugs and alphabet. When I wake tomorrow, I bet that you and I will walk together again. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
At this time, if I can have Shy and Charlie from William Instrumental Music please make their way backstage right with Lainey and with Aaron. Create, connect, and celebrate. You're about to see a lot of creation and a lot of connection, which connects to two of our core values of creativity and collaboration. With our Olim and Gesher dance major headed by the amazing Lila, who has tasked these campers with getting into groups and creating a piece, choreographing a piece for themselves. You're about to see 3 different pieces in one large presentation. First, you will be seeing Next to Mine, choreographed and performed by Fiona Goddess, Hannah Feld, and Cindy Wolfson. Then you will be seeing We Are, choreographed and performed by Dana Tyler and Lisa Kramer. And we will end with Blossom, choreographed and performed by some of our Gesher participants, Alon Cohen, Talia Holzman, and Ariel Langren. These are the camper choreographed pieces.
I was only walking through your neighborhood. to waking up with you. I've been getting used to waking up here. Anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. There you are. There you are. You're the fire and the fire. And I always feel you in my blood. Everything is fine when your head's resting next to mine, next to mine. You're the fire and the flood. Since we met, I feel aliveness in my step. You're miles away, but I still feel you. Anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. And late at night, when you can't fall asleep, I'll be lying right beside you, counting sheep. Anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. There you are. There you are. You're the fire and the flood. And I always feel you in my blood. Everything is fine when your head's resting next to mine, next to mine.
At this time, I ask Barit and Bonin Vocal Music to make their way backstage left. We now join some of our O-leavers who are in the instrumental music major. This session we had a great opportunity to work on duets and what that means for collaboration as we see it at CAA. We have some amazing instrumentalists, some amazing multi-instrumentalists who are all working under the supervision and the tutelage of our instrumental music major, instrumental music mentor, and head song leader, Aaron. Performing tonight, two pieces, Rumpet and Keep Your Hat On. We have the O-lead instrumental music majors with Shai Kleiner on clarinet and Charlie Mingo on saxophone. We'll be seeing them in a slightly different arrangement very soon. At this time, if I could have my next group of O-lead creative writing majors, which is Gabriella and Abigail, make their way backstage left. We jump to the Bonin side of vocal music and the solo performance initiative that Ari and our wonderful Bonin camper Barit Scott worked towards together. Our summer theme was a big part of picking songs for Google Music. Our summer theme comes to us from Pure Keapo. It is make for yourself a teacher, acquire for yourself a friend, and find in every person their merit. And when Ari started talking about rep for vocal music, he said, I want to do a song for camp and I want to do a song for the world. In the terms of finding in every person their merit, we learn about otherism, we learn what it means to accept everyone, and this next piece really fits into what the concept of accepting everyone and hearing everyone's side of the story is. In just a moment, we will be hearing Colors of the Wind being performed by Maria Scott, with accompaniment on piano by one of our faculty members, Molly May. And we invite them to the stage to share with us and to let us in, to let us all feel included as part of one large CAA family, one large family on this world.
Think you on whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. Think the only people who are people are the people who look and think like you. But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew, you never knew. Have you ever had the walk ride to the blue corn moon, or asked the great bobcat why he grinned? Can you sing with all the voices of the mountain? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Come run the hidden pine trails of the forest. Come taste the sun-sweet berries of the earth. Come roll in all the riches all around you. And for once, never wonder what they're worth. The rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heaven and the order are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. How high does a sycamore grow? If you cut it down, then you'll never know. And you'll never hear the wolf cry to the blue corn moon, for whether we are white or copper skin, we need to sing with all the voices of the mountain. Need to paint with all the colors of the wind. You can own the earth and still all your own is earth until
Samantha, and Griffin could make their way backstage right to meet up with Aaron. We come to our second edition of openings of our chapbook pieces. One of the things that I have loved watching Carly and our staff in creative writing do with our campers is spend a few days learning about public speaking, learning about not only the act of writing your piece, but of sharing it. We are so thrilled to have all 8 of our stories being read tonight and being read by people who are excited and thrilled to share and connect with everyone, not only in this room, but also watching from far away. These next 2 pieces come to us from Gabriella Sisman and Abigail Zahalski.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Sisman, and I'll be reading the beginning of my piece, Glass to Fall. There was once a time when Alex's soul radiated energy, sounds, and emotions. Glass surrounding the soul refracted her. The energy blinded and burned and changed all who felt it. Over time, her soul grew dimmer, more solid. Radiant glass grew opaquer. Thin gray cloth replaced the glass. Fabric restricted movement, flowing, became harder. Flexibility restricted. Offbeat most of the time. Just a nuisance. I can't do anything about it. I'll survive. But the cloth grew thicker, heavier, from fabric to plastic, concrete, water turning to ice.
Hello, my name is Abigail Zahalski, and I'll be reading the beginning of my story, Break It. It's almost like your mind is a house, she said in her young voice, bouncing on the balls of her feet. And the only thing I have to do is break into that house. It's super easy. Well, most of the time. At that time, she was young. She hadn't thought she was doing anything wrong. She didn't know who the man she was talking to was. She couldn't think someone was able to be so evil. After all, she was only 9. At that time, she still had so much to learn. Now she was older. Now she was out of an awful place. She had dreamed of this moment for so long, but now she had no idea of what to do.
If my friends in Bonine Theater very, very calmly make their way backstage with their counselors and with Ross to retrieve your props, we return to the world of instrumental music and to another group, to our Bonine group, which consists of 3 members who will be taking turns accompanying each other and supporting each other. Our first 2 pieces, Cartoons and Autumn Leaves, will feature David May on trombone and Samantha Carroll on piano. And our third piece of this set, which is One Day, will feature David May on trombone and Griffin Langsdale on piano. At this time, if I could have Rachel and our counselor Alana from Holy Creative Writing head backstage left for me. Curiosity, creativity, craftsmanship, collaboration, grit, and a little bit of what you bring yourself. Sure, those are our core values, but I think they are also what went into the next piece that you are about to see, which is coming to us from Bonin Theater. So, Bonin Theater listened to our summer theme of make for yourself a teacher, acquire for yourself a friend, and find in every person their merit, and wanted to tell a story, so they devised one. They devised a story that involves fantasy and camp spirit, and most importantly, the values and the themes that we hold dear at camp here. This is an original piece from our Bonin Theater major.
Oh, little pig's house. I'm gonna go call them. Ma'am, this is a restaurant. What in the flying? Now, I know. Oh, this chef ever stare at me. I'm sorry. I just really need to apologize for everything I've done. For blowing your houses down. I'm really sorry. Oh yeah, turns out you would remember. Well, since it's a restaurant and I get the nice tea, of course. So what are your names? Oh, well, my name is Sausage, but I go by Penelope. It's very historical. This is my sister, Anna. And that's my brother, Pam. Oh, wow. So how is this food? Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. The Chick-fil-A across the street is stealing all of our customers, and our taxes are so high. The stock market is so high, it's through the roof. It's terrible. Oh, I'm really sorry about that. So you are very sorry. I am. Hey, you want to hear a joke? No, sure. No, who's there? Lettuce. Lettuce serve you. Hey, here is your tea. Oh, this is a sandwich. That's not a tea. That's a BLT. Yeah, BLT. Strawberry, that's our mom. Oh, well, it was very good. You want any more? I think I'm good, but you are very nice. Oh, you think something about 6,000 across the street? Maybe I can help you out with that? Yeah, Chick-fil-A. So maybe I can help you want to blow down. Come on, blow down. Let's go for a chips. Oh, of course. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Bye. What are you right now? I think I love American cake. Well, I thought that ham was super nice, bacon was super funny, and sausage or yellow was super duper smart. That's awesome! Yes, Little Red Riding Hood, right? Yeah, it's fun. It's the program for, oh, I'm sorry. So we'll stay on board just so I can think about it. Okay, since you stories. Think about it. Oh, Little Red Riding Hood. Hi, what are you doing? Oh, wow. Can I help you? Oh, sure. Should I get some flowers for you? Did you know these flowers only grow in 16 words? Wow, that's so cool. Oh, and you can put them by the roots. They last for even longer. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Oh, no, there's lightning. Code blue. The actual one's not late. Are you happy? Yes. Okay.
Ross and our voting theater counselor, Anna. If Samantha and Griffin can make their way back to backstage, right, we will be seeing you very shortly. At this time, I would love to give a quick shout out to some of the people who are backstage and behind you who are making this happen. Off stage left, we have our guest year counselor, Lauren, who is running our stage right. On stage right is our music mentor, our vocal music mentor, Ari. Back on the show on the light board is Naomi, a member of our logistics team. And to put this all together and is running our sound tonight is John from West Town. Our next pieces come to us from Jesse Wyman and Rachel Boyette. Jesse Wyman's piece will be read by our creative writing counselor, Alon.
Hi, I'm Alana, and I'm reading for Jesse Wyman. Their piece is called Nothing's Always Good. Happiness doesn't last forever. Sadness doesn't either. But sometimes it feels like it does. Life is just like a book. Mainly filler chapters, and once in a while some action. Background knowledge that's needed to understand the story and life's daily reoccurrences. But the action chapters make it worth it to read. Life is mostly routine and tasks. Pretty boring. You don't live for the boring moments. You live for the amazing fun, life-changing moments. They don't usually last long, but they make life worth living for. It's like taking a walk on a path of nature, and a butterfly lands on you. Its wings the color of a half tangerine, the most beautiful creature you've ever seen. And it makes you really happy. Such a minuscule moment, but it makes your day.
Hello, my name is Rachel Boyette, and I'll be reading the beginning of my piece. The bell at the front door rang as the woman entered. She was wearing a suit with her blonde hair and a low, tight bun. She had no umbrella, even though it was pouring rain outside. The woman approached Elijah, who worked at the front desk. He was the only one in the whole orphanage who genuinely cared for me. Elijah had just turned 17, 6 years older than me. He has always been like an older brother figure to me. He talked to her for what seemed like forever. There was a lot of head shaking and quick glances around the room. She gave me a wink before heading out the door. Elijah ran over to me with a shocked and terrified look on his face. That woman just said she wants to buy the orphanage, he said, his voice echoing off the wall.
We will be seeing one more set of our chapbook presentations before the end of the night. We are so incredibly proud of all of our creative writing major campers for the work that they have put in. At this time, I would love if Bonin Dance could make their way backstage left with their counselor. Our final two instrumental music pieces from Bonin are both on piano and are very different in amazing ways. First off, we will be hearing Samantha Carroll playing Nocturne in E-flat, and then we will be hearing a piece not only performed by Griffin Langsdale, but also arranged by Griffin Langsdale. It is a piece that serves as a bridge between pop music and classical music. Not only does it involve songs like Cheap Thrills by Sia, it also involves Pachelbel's Canon and a little bit of Hamilton's Yorktown. And you will be hearing those back to back. This is Samantha Carroll and Griffin Langsdale, and Bonin instrumental music. As it is a bridge between all different types of music. The name of that piece was Get Shared. At this time, if Fareed from Owning Vocal Music would make her way backstage for her second piece, I want to take some time to thank some people who, if you've been in this room, you have seen them around camp, you have seen them in majors, you have seen them on Friday nights and Saturday mornings, and at every moment and every CU. It is our Session 3 visiting faculty. Specifically, I am talking about Rabbi Dan Plotkin, Molly May, Rabbi Michael Turgell, Rabbi Ann Person, Rabbi Elisa Capel, Rabbi Leah Citrin, Rabbi Leah Berkowitz, and our faculty dean, Rabbi Marcy Bellows. Our next presentation is that of Boni Dance, which really focused on creating something together and using a dance method called Connect, Disconnect to find interesting ways to form the members of the dance major together and bring them apart. And because of the collaborative nature of that piece, this is the boning dance, Shiluv. At this point, if Lily and Jack from Only Creative Writing can make their way backstage left, and also at this time, if any Olim and Gesher dance majors who have not yet changed into their second piece, you can please head out to change and you will rejoin in just a moment. To acquire for yourself a friend. Believe it or not, there are a lot of songs written about friendship, and a lot of songs written about what it means to be a good friend. So when Ari and Marie were going through pieces, they decided to select one that was not reaching out for a friend or not trying to find one. It was about simply being one, being a good friend, being a supportive friend. This next piece will be accompanied by Ari on the guitar. This is Reed Scott from Owning Vocal Music, singing You've Got a Friend.
down and troubled, and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. You got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you, yes, and desert you, and take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. You got a friend, ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend? Ain't it good to know you got a friend?
One more time for Bree and Scott. At this time, if Shai and Charlie from Only an Instrumental can make their way backstage right, one more time. We reached the final two pieces from creative writing, our final two chapbook entries, and there has been such an amazing process to the writing, the formation of these words, the presentation of these words. Here at CAA, we talk about process and product being so equally important. And to see work change and evolve over 12 days is something that is truly magnificent and truly a blessing to be a part of. So with our final two products of creative writing, we present pieces from Lily Appio and Jack Bransky.
name is Lily Abu, and I'll be reading the beginning of my piece, Letters to Elron. Sent, second day of the first month. Elron, hello. I hope this finds you well, though you remember I never preferred less flashy spells like a simple letter sending. 3 years, huh? It's been a long time. I don't know what compelled me to write. Maybe some sort of nostalgia for the old days. Remember when we would go chasing dragons or rogue sorcerers? Those days are far behind us, aren't they? Maybe they were dead and buried the day you decided to just leave. I can never quite pin down which argument caused it. Looking back on it, they all seem like the squabbling of young children. Grin would kick me for calling myself old, though, wouldn't she? You don't know old, she would say. You won't know old until your bones creak and groan like an ungreased doorway.
Hi. Hello. My name's Jack Poransky, and I'm here to read you the beginning of my poem, The Mycelium Corpse. Hear, O tavern, gaze, O muse, behold this old bard's story of the mycelium corpse, the dead who became living. Night it cast its blanket, so the sibling moons looked down somberly as the body had awoken. One jolt to awake, one to break out of its wooden box, a final to bring it above ground. Its old marker read one word, Drew. His creaking body stepped forward, no one limb moving right. Fires of pain erupted in him. He lurched forward, grabbing an old metal beam as an old man does with his cane. The trees parted for the life brought back. Mountains avoided his bright, dead eyes. The mushrooms gave him life, burrowing their stems into his back, using lightning to move their marionette. Thank you.
Not only a round of applause for our final two readers, but a round of applause for all of Olean creative writing. Thank you so much for everything you bring to camp and did bring this summer. Olean and Gesher dance, if you have not yet already, now is the time to make your way backstage to your starting positions for your second piece. And I want to take this time to shout out just a few more people who have helped to make this summer the amazing summer it is. Starting with our amazing residential life staff. You all had to sleep somewhere, and no better place than to do that. Thank you. Our fantastic business manager, Lisa, who unfortunately is not here tonight but is watching, so I am saying hello to you, Lisa. And of course, to our amazing leaders, our assistant director, Kara, and our camp director, Joanne. Thank you. We come now to our final instrumental music piece of the night with Charlie Mingo on saxophone and Shai Kleiner on piano. This is Olean instrumental music with Timepiece. A round of applause for instrumental music, and for our instrumental music mentor, Aaron, and for our instrumental music counselor, Lady. Thank you for providing such amazing music all summer long. There is a camper by the name of Logan Peterson who should not be moving backstage left. Backstage left. There you go. Our next piece comes to us from Colleen and Gesher Dance. It is a piece about goodbyes. It is a piece about transitions into the next phase of whatever comes next. This is an ode to endings. give it up for Oli and Gesher and come on and don't forget to do it for Martha. Let's give it up for Leah, Lonnie, and Shira, our dance staff. Thank you so much for doing such amazing things. It is at this time that I ask Oli and Gesher Musical Theater to make their way backstage. Let me rephrase that. I would like Oli Musical Theater to make their way backstage. Gesher, stay out there for a second. We're not done with you just yet. So if our Oli members of the Oli and Gesher Musical Theater can make their way backstage, and your Gesher friends will join you shortly. Gesher is our oldest unit. It is also our staff and training unit. This year, it was headed by the amazing Mark as the Gesher. And this is a group that has laughed and cried and done everything in between as a unit, as a collaborative group. And as we have you as campers for a few more hours, one of your own has a message for you. This, from Gesher Vocal Music, is Logan Peterseal with In My Life.
Places I remember all my life. Some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one who compares with you. And the memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. Though I know I'll affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Let's give it up for Logan Peterseal. Let's give it up for all of Logan Music and Ari, Alex, and Leah. My friends, yes, please, Gesher, please join your group. We have come to our final piece, our final piece of the night. I'm going to pause for 1 second. There's a group hug happening. really adorable. We have now come to our final piece of the night. Our Olin and Gesher musical theater group wanted to find a way to close it out and wanted to find the right words to do so. We have been through a lot, and we are entering a world that is different from the world we've existed in for the last 12 days, some of us for more. But we're ready for those challenges. This is Olin and Gesher Musical Theater with Bring On the Monsters. I need a standing ovation from every single person in this room. Thank you for an amazing summer. For an amazing summer. Thank you for being here.
Can we get Andy and Zoe for 1 second? We're going to go in a different order tonight. Neither Mimi nor Roger were any of my dream roles from musical theater. Thank you for getting it. Those of you who joined us 11 days ago deserve to have your moment, your final Havdalah, your showcase for session 3. And we are so enormously proud of the work that you put in, the way you conducted yourselves through the entire process, the blood, the sweat, the tears that got you to the pieces that you laid bare on this Marley floor, in the middle of a wrestling gym, in the middle of a suburb of Pennsylvania.
We're enormously proud, and we are very grateful that you chose to spend part of your summer with us. A summer that, quite frankly, none of us were really sure was going to happen. And so for you who joined us only for session 3, we say thank you. And I hope you'll permit me just a little bit of liberty, because this summer that we thought might not happen came after a summer that didn't happen. Many of us feel robbed and cheated and really sad and lonely and isolated because something took away from us our community, something that was beyond our control, and something that so many of you worked so hard to fight to enable us to be back together again this summer. And I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to your incredible staff who sacrificed so much of their time to be here for you. Your counselors, your resident advisors, your logistics team, your art mentors, your communications staff, your entire leadership team have given up their freedom for the entire summer to make sure that we were all safe, and we owe them an enormous debt of gratitude. One of the things we talk about with guest sharing is that sometimes it's hard to pull back the curtain and see that there is magic to do. The camp is not actually magic. You make it magical by your presence here, but it is a lot of hard work. It's hard work on the part of the campers, the parents, the guardians, the grandparents, the aunts, the uncles, the family, friends, all the people who made sure that we could be together as a community. It's hard work on the part of the staff who have been through their own challenges this year and still managed to make it here to create that magic for you and with you. And so again, to them we say a huge toda rabah. Thank you to all of the families watching at home who have shared so much of this joy with us, who have shared so much of our challenges. Thank you to every person outside this camp who was the one who got the phone call from a staff member saying, I'm not sure I can still do this. Thank you to every parent, guardian, every grandparent, every aunt, uncle, gerbil who got a note through Bunk Notes Camp Minder that said, I'm a little homesick. I've been home for so long and I'm not sure what it means to be in community. But guess what? You did it. You did it. And it may have been difficult, and it may have meant you stepping outside your comfort zone, and it may mean that we disagreed at times about the best way to create and to maintain and sustain this community. But we're all here. We are all healthy. We all support one another. We all care for one another. And when we part company tomorrow, we go back into that world where maybe there are monsters and we don't face them alone. Because you now know what it feels like to be truly loved and truly valued for the person that you are and the person that you are becoming. And that is a precious, precious gift. So whether this is the first time that you are at CAA, or perhaps it's the last, thank you for making this community what it is. Thank you for the gift of your presence.
So we will not wait a minute more. Build the world we're waiting for. Building starts with you and me. Eliyahu. Eliyahu. Eliyahu.